rehearsal, right?
Everything sounds great now.
So, the animal care staff at the Whatcom Humane Society usually pick the KAFE Kritters because they're the hard-working folks that are up like you guys before the sun rises, cleaning the animals. So I got there early this morning and I asked Leela, one of our animal care techs, who's going on the radio? And she said, radio. And I said, yes, we go on the radio every week. And she said, yes, radio. Well, today's KAFE Kritter is Radio the Cat.
Wow. And boy, it should be TV the cat, because this cat needs to be seen by people. This is one of the most beautiful cats I've ever seen in my life.
He's epic. He's a 3-year-old long-haired tabby, and he never stops purring. Unless he's talking to you loudly from his kennel, which we had quite the discussion on the drive over.
Yeah, we heard you coming down the hallway.
Yeah, he announces his presence at the door.
We thought you might have like a bobcat or maybe even like a larger than that cat situation unfolding.
He is large, in charge, and epic. So he arrived to the shelter as a stray, no microchip. Just a reminder, folks, get your animals microchipped. It's only $30 at the Humane Society.
I was just going to ask how much it costs. It's $30.
$30, no appointment necessary. Bring your animal in. It can be their ticket home if they're lost. And the fact that this was a loved cat, somebody loved this cat, took care of this cat. He ended up getting lost. Nobody came looking for him. Their loss is somebody else's gain because he's going to be a wonderful companion. He purrs. He gives Kitty headbutts. He loves people. Not a huge fan of being picked up, but I think once he settles, he's going to be an epic lap cat.
Now, Patrice made the mistake of trying to pick the cat up. Scotty Van Driver's here because he wanted to meet the animal because obviously we do KAFE Kritters in the afternoon as well. And I don't know, this thing could give Scotty a run for his money.
He's a pretty cool cat. He's one of so many. We have a ton of kittens, so he's got to compete with kittens for homes, and he gets overlooked because of that. But he's 3 years old. To me, a 3-year-old big male cat with a great personality is the best companion you can have.
What's the benefit to an older cat versus a kitten? They're already litter box trained. They have better manners. Is that
Yep. And kittens are a little kooky. They're a little crazy. At 3 a.m., they're dancing through the house, climbing up the walls, being crazy kittens.
Yeah.
3-year-old lap cat napping buddy. Nothing better.
Next week she's going to bring a little kitten in. Kittens are adorable. They're fun size. They're huggable. They're very Instagrammable and adorable if you can keep with those. But you don't want this older cat. They're too big and they're loud, and you don't want that.
If I had to adopt an animal today, and there's no more room in my house, trust me, I have 4 cats, I would adopt a big male cat. They've got such great personalities.
He is beautiful. He is a very, very beautiful cat.
He's awesome.
Is it interesting to me? So how many cats does it take to where you become an old cat lady? Is it 5?
What are you saying, Alan?
Well, I'm just saying. Are you holding at 4 just because you don't want to be that person at 5 plus? Or?
No, I like the number 4. It works for my household.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I always say, whatever works for you, but in terms of the crazy cat lady mantra, I'd say double digits. Come on.
Yeah.
Double digits.
Yeah, I have 4 kids and I don't feel that crazy. So
right.
You can have 4 cats. That's totally
4
fine.
cats, 2 dogs, and some chickens.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Now you've got a couple of dogs, and maybe a cat could be in your future.
I have 4 kids, 2 dogs, and no chickens, and I feel like that's enough.
Your youngest could ride Radio the Cat to school.
Yeah.
That's almost a small horse right there.
Here's the thing about adopting. If I adopt an animal, I want to make sure that I am that forever home for that animal. I never want that animal to end up back in the shelter because I just feel like that must be the saddest thing if they come back to you. I wouldn't adopt a cat because Ryan would absolutely say no to that. So I'm respectfully admiring that beautiful cat and hoping that it goes to an amazing forever home. But
it's interesting, Laura Clark, and maybe you can help with this intervention here. Patrice's husband is out of town. In fact, he's so far across the country, you have no idea.
Well, we'll be home in like 2 hours.
I think maybe the Valentine family is not a cat household, but maybe another dog in their future.
That's such an easier sell.
All right, next week we're committed there. So back to radio here. So if people want to adopt a radio, what do they have to know?
Visit the Whatcom Humane Society. We're open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 to 6. We'll have you meet him, meet with one of our adoption counselors to see if it's a match. He's a great cat, and again, he's one of many. Just a reminder to folks, 4th of July is coming right up. It's really important your animal has ID because we're already over capacity, and so the volume of lost animals that are rolling through the doors right now, it's causing a lot of strain on our resources, our staff. There's only so much room in the inn. We're already out of room. don't call us and ask if your cat is there, because we don't know, because we
gosh.
have too many. So, just a reminder.
Do you have to make an appointment to get your animal? If it's not already microchipped, is that you make an appointment and come in?
You don't need to, just show up during our regular business hours. We'll do some paperwork, we'll chip your animal, we'll register that chip for you, and again, it's their ticket home if lost. There's no better way to get your animal returned to you. Another quick reminder, we have some great CBD treats at the shelter right now that we're giving out for free to dog owners. Again, 4th of July is coming up, so if your animal's a little anxious, just come by, pick up a handful of them, say hi to radio, and...
Just to be
you never
clear,
know.
you mean intend that for the animal and not the owner?
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Because it seems like radio might it requires some for the owner there.
Radio would help reduce anxiety too, just by being epic.
That's right.
All right, good talk. All right, Laura Clark from the Washington Humane Society, always a pleasure. And again, get out there and chip your beautiful animals.
It's hip to chip.
It's hip to
It's
chip.
hip to chip.
I've
I love
always
it.
said that.
That's what you said just this morning. It's
Just-
hip to chip.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much, Laura.
Have a great week.